Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Simply Andrew95 here. I'm here to do a video, guys, that I have promised you guys that I was going to do. I know my hair's up, guys, but anyways, guys, I wanted to do a video on my battle with mental health. Now, like I said, guys, I have been in a few videos now, a couple of videos that I was trying to help another YouTuber out named Leon Hart with his ability to help this organization called NAMI out. It's called the National Alliance of Mental Intelligence, I think is what it's called. Well, it's called NAMI. I'll just call it NAMI because I don't want to, disrespect the company. But anyways, guys, like I said, I was trying to help Leon Hart out. I never got a response from Leon as far as, how I could help him with, with helping him out with the organization. But anyways, guys, enough of me talking. I know you guys probably want to hear my story. But anyways, guys, like I said, Leon Hart, if you watch this video, just hit me up on how I could help you out, with the charity. And also good news, guys, I did watch Leon's latest video. I think he raised like $15,000 or something like that. I'm not really sure, I forgot. But anyways, guys, here's my story with mental health. Now, guys, I don't know how people take like talking about suicide and whatnot, but anyways, guys, like I said, I think the first thing to do is, I was born in 1995. I was born in the summer of 95, and when I was born, at first I didn't know I had any mental disabilities. I didn't know I had autism. I didn't know I had ADHD. I didn't know I had ADD. I didn't know I had all these mental disabilities. But when I first was finding out that I was having these disabilities, I was about around in my teens. I didn't get tested until I was actually a teenager. Cause I do have mild manner autism. I do have mild manner autism. It's not strong enough for autism. I also have ADHD. And I do have distractibility. I have ADD. I have depression and anxiety. I have a lot of disabilities. I have a lot of mental disabilities. Now, like I said, guys, my fight with mental health lives on. I'm 26 years old right now. But anyways, guys, like I said, my fight with mental health goes a few years back. Because, guys, I can tell you guys this, and girls, when you deal with mental health issues like depression, anxiety, depression mostly, because I think when people think of mental health, they think of depression, they think of being suicidal, they think of a lot of other things, but I do believe depression is the biggest number one thing that goes on with mental health. Now, guys, I can tell you guys a couple of stories from how I remember. It was about maybe 2016, 2017, where, it was about my second year, at least second year in college, where I was starting to hit a little bit of a rock bottom. Now, I can tell you guys this. I was depressed in high school. I was depressed in middle school. I didn't want to be in school all the time. But I think going into college really hit hard because, look, it was my first time in college. It was my second year in college. I went to a community college. Shout out to East Central Community College, but I was just hitting some rock bottoms. I was struggling in college. I was struggling in my classes. I was struggling to, really just be able to adjust from high school to college. And now, I know a lot of people will say, well, Simply Andrew, I mean, a lot of people have a hard time adjusting. Really, mostly people just drop out. But guys, I can tell you this. It was about the middle of 2016, maybe I think early 2017. I forgot. I had this crush on a girl. Yeah, guys, and by the way, I'm single. But anyways, I had this crush on a girl. Now I'll tell you that story later. I mean, I'm not going to go into a real long story about that, but I had this crush on this girl where I couldn't really think of anything else but her. Now her name was Maggie Schultz. In the Mississippi area, if you guys know her, she's, in my opinion, she's really beautiful, smart, intelligent. She's kind. She's awesome. So if you know her, don't tell her that I said these things to you. But anyways, guys, I'm getting off track. Guys, I hit a very big rock bottom because my car stopped working. Well, the car that my mom lent me, it was my grandmother's 2003 red Toyota Camry. My grandmother passed, and of course, guys, I can tell you guys that in a few minutes. But anyways, I just hit a rock bottom because my car stopped working. I couldn't get to school because my mom was working at the time. So I had to drop out. I was already on suspension because in my community college, I was on Pell Grant. I was on financial aid. And you had to make at least a C average to maintain your financial aid. Well, I was suspended. I was on financial aid suspension, which means I couldn't receive aid financially to go to school. So I had to miss out on a semester. So on top of that, when I was able to, I think, work out a way to have my suspension lifted, my car stopped working. So I didn't have a way of getting to school. So I wasn't going to be able to go to that semester anyways. But, I had a chance to reappeal, on financial aid. I was accepted. But my car stopped working. I'm sorry, guys, for repeating myself because I had to repeat myself to remember while I'm talking. But I was just very down. I was very down. Sorry, guys, if I close my eyes. But, because I was upset because I couldn't go to school. Now, my car stopped working. That incident happened before I met, Maggie. But, I was very depressed. I was just, down. I don't believe, around that time, I just wasn't myself. I'm usually very happy. I'm very, very energetic. I'm very, wanting to be around people and stuff like that. I didn't want to be around anybody. Admittedly, I didn't want to be around my mom. I didn't want to be around anybody because, I just wasn't myself. And admittedly, like, I have admitted, I will admit this, I did contemplate suicide. My mind was, my mind's been all over the place, around that time. And guys, what really saved me really was, I had this friend, not Matt Mitchell. Well, Matt Mitchell helped a lot too, but he's a good friend of mine from Canada, Ryan. I can't pronounce his last name, and I don't want to pronounce it because I don't want to disrespect his last name. But I met Ryan through an app called Meet Me, and when I was talking to him, he kind of just like lifted me out of depression. And like really, I had a lot of friends reaching out to me, especially from school. Like I had a lot of people reaching out to me saying like, hey, how you been doing? How are you? Like, hope you're doing well. And I mean, like, and especially like when I was contemplating suicide, because I had told my mom several times, like, I just want to end it. Like one night I was just thinking about having a noose on my fan and just ending it. But I had friends. I had my mom, my sister and my uncle. Like my whole family was there to say, look, you're better than this. You're better than this. Don't you dare kill yourself. You're too young. You have a full life ahead of you. And I didn't kill myself. Now, I did go to therapy. I saw a psychiatrist. And basically, that kind of just got me out of depression. Around that time. Now look, guys, I'm never gonna not have depression. I'm never not gonna be depressed, because depression is like a forever thing. It's still gonna live on with you. Well, I mean, until the day I die and hopefully be in heaven with God the Father. But like I said, guys, that was a real-time low. And what made it, well, at the time, I was kind of upset. But I had to visit my grandmother, because I called my grandmother one night, and I told her, well, I wasn't going to school. My car stopped working, and everything like that. And my grandmother, like, I think like the night or day after that, it's like, Andrew, why don't you come and stay with me for a couple of weeks? And I told her, well, you're going to have to give me like maybe a couple of days. Maybe a couple of days, to, say yes, no. Because this is a real big thing, because I have never visited my grandmother in like years. I mean, I have not seen my grandmother a very long time. And, my grandmother's moved to Arizona, so it's kind of closer than New York. And, the travel is kind of cheaper. Well, I ended up saying yes. So I went to my grandmother's, and basically to find out, I think it was like the very second day, because I was only there for 3 days. But she wanted me to live with her. She wanted me to just move out of Mississippi and live with my grandmother in Arizona. Now, at the time, guys, like I said, I was just out of it. I was just depressed. I was, again, like I said, I was just out of it. Really I couldn't really know what I wanted to do. So I basically said, Grandma, with all due respect, I love you to death. And I told her honestly, right now in the position I am, I'm not in a position to just move. And I told her, Grandma, you did not tell me this. You know, you didn't tell me that what your plans were. You know, I got to go back. I love you, but I'll come back and visit you, but I got to go back. So basically, the next day, she bought me a plane ticket to go back to Mississippi. But anyways, guys, like I said, that's like really one of the stories I really just cannot get out of my head, because, you know, I'm just saying, you know, what if I had chose to live with my grandmother? Now, I do live with my mom, and I love my mom to death. And, you know, I'm 26, and a lot of people say, well, why are you still living with your mother? Like, you should be out on your own. I can't live out on my own. You know, of course, I don't have a job financially at the moment suitable for me to live out on my own. You know, for me to pay my own bills and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, like I said, another story, guys, I can give you guys was my grandmother. Not my grandmother in Arizona, but my grandmother who passed away. Now, my grandmother that passed away, you know, was possibly one of the best inspirations in my life. Now, me and her didn't really get along. You know, at the last times I saw my grandmother alive, me and her never got along. And I will admit it, like, because, like, there were instances where, you know, my grandmother mates, like, when I was going to school here, right before I moved back to Washington, I went to school here. I went to school at Lake Middle School. And my grandmother makes lunches, you know. She don't, I mean, it's not that I don't think she didn't want to let us go eat in the cafeteria, because I think easily she could have said, okay, whatever, you can go eat at the cafeteria. But, you know, she would always make us lunches. You know, she would always, like, make us a snack and stuff like that after we got home. But my grandmother was possibly a very big inspiration. Now, I regret the times that me and her never got along. Because I loved my grandmother. I miss my grandmother. Now, I didn't let my emotions show that I was depressed after she passed. But one night I just went in my room and cried, because knowing that my grandmother had passed away. So now, look, guys, don't worry. I did not contemplate suicide that time, because, you know, like I said, I just didn't let my emotions show. But this is the biggest thing about dealing with mental health problems throughout the day. Now, with me working now, you know, I've been working at Dollar Tree for 2 years. I've been at Dollar Tree for 2 years. That job is depressing. I mean, you're getting paid minimum wage. Like, minimum wage here from, like, I get like $7.50 an hour. It was $7.35, but, you know, I think I got like a little bit of a raise or whatnot. But working at Dollar Tree, you know, I don't want to admit it. I do not want to admit that it is depressing, because, You know, you never want to let your employer know sometimes that you don't want to be there. Because the biggest thing is, you're there to make money. You're there to, work your shift and leave. But I can tell you guys this. Working for Dollar Tree for 2 years, I will admit, has been a bit depressing. Because you're dealing with a bunch of crazy people, I'll say the least, because I want to keep my job. But you do want to... Sorry. You do want to be a little bit more organized. So, I don't even know why I said that. But anyways, guys, like I said, that's about what I can tell you guys about my fight with mental health. Like I said, guys, it's been a bunch of, highs and lows on my life. I think definitely, you can call the lows me being diagnosed with these disabilities. But they're also a high too, because, you get to feel a lot what other people feel. Because, there are a lot of people that deal with mental health every day. And so when you get to experience what people feel on a daily basis, it really does help you out to be able... It really does help you to be able to experience and help share to other people, how other people feel. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'll do another video on my crush on Maggie. I will do that video probably tomorrow. But like I said, guys, I will let you know, I have not forgot about Pokemon. I'm hopeful that I can get some Pokemon product in on the weekend. So I will let you know. I will get some product. Hopefully celebrations. I'm banking on celebrations. I know I didn't get a lot of views on that one, and also, guys, I am going to try to show my face on the next opening video. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys. Also like and subscribe. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, hit the bell icon, hit all notifications, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.